Hey guys, it's Andrea. Look who's back. Back again. I picked her up from the spa. Her tension is not even 4. He fixed the tension. I'm so excited. Welcome home, Buffy. Alright, we are continuing on with this Fresh as a Daisy Sew With Me. I did get this pattern and the gray fabric that I'm using, and I think the jelly roll that I used. Missouri Star Quilt Co. just set me up with this, y'all. They had everything needed. Someone asked me too what color gray this was, and it's Kona Graphite number 295. Now, I'm going to put Missouri Star Quilt Co. down below, my link. It is active right now, guys, and it's going to be active through May 11th. I'm super excited. So please, anytime you shop for Missouri Star, please use my link because I'll be earning commissions. And they extended the pre-sale to reserve your Advent. If you want to grab that, it's $200 total, or you can pay half down for $100. Thank you, Missouri Star. All right, guys, let's continue. We're still working on the petals. Whew. So now we're going to go back the other way. We put one side on. We've got to snowball the other corner now to every single one of these. It's going to be a job. Let's get started. Pen and paper patterns is what this is, by the way. Yeah, I used a jelly roll for my petals, and that made it much easier to cut and prep. So just put right sides together. Solids typically don't have right sides, so if you're using a print, right sides together. Sew down the middle, corner to corner. This is the first I've used her. She's like butter. She's like butter. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad I took her in. Cost me $80, but it's worth it. Because the tension was whack. I can't get over how good she sounds. Woo, she needed a break, didn't she, y'all? She definitely needed a break. I can't get over it. I don't think she's ever sounded so good. Man, I'm so bummed they're shutting down. The couple that owns the place in Jonesboro, the repair shop, is retired. They are retiring. And there's going to be no local service at all anymore. I'll have to go all the way to Memphis to get her serviced. Like almost 2 hours from here. It's a bummer. Lord knows how much they charge in Memphis, too. He put this thread on here and stuff. I'm just going to leave it for now. I don't want to jinx anything. I don't want to jinx it. Because changing her thread is what made her throw a tantrum the first time. When I used a different brand of thread. I've been watching Love on the Spectrum again. I'm on season 3. I love that show. It's where they're, it's about adults with autism looking for love. Look at the love in all the wrong places. We had quite a busy day. Sam went with me to run errands. We went, first of all, to pick up this girl in Jonesboro. So while we were there, we went and ate. Again, went to Lebowski's. The fish this time wasn't near as good, so we were both disappointed in that. It's like the batter wasn't as good as the first time we ate there. So I probably won't go back now. Now that I've had a subpar meal and it's quite expensive, I won't ever risk that again. I'm just weird that way. And what else do we do? Went to Dunkin' Donuts. I got an iced coffee and it was way too sweet, which was my fault because I told them to make it sweet, but I didn't realize that the syrup they were putting in it already was super sweet, you know what I mean? So I had to come home and dilute that with like 2 more cups of coffee. And we got some donuts for later for dessert. What else did we do? Is that it? We went and picked Stella up. I guess I went to the post office, picked up a package. I got some friend mail in today. I haven't opened it yet because I'm not recording today. So I'll wait and see what it is. Probably tomorrow. I guess that's about it. I felt like I was a lot busier than I guess I was. So good. Man, I miss this girl. Y'all were right. She definitely needed a spa day. 100% y'all were right. I'll just have to schedule her in, you know, in Memphis, because we do go to Memphis a few times a year, so I'll just have to make sure and schedule it. Like when we go to New Orleans, well, that's too soon to get her serviced again, but like when we're going on a vacay, we almost always go through Memphis if we're going down south, so I can drop her off before, when we're heading out, and pick her up when we're heading in, you know, a week later. And they did advertise same-day servicing. So, just thinking of the future. I'm terrified I'm going to mess the tension up again, though, when I change her thread. So that's all I did. I just used a different brand of thread, and that's all. I don't understand why that happened. She never recovered. Which I asked him, but he said, I don't know. So I'm like, well, that's not helpful. How do I avoid it happening again? Yeah, one thing I was very disappointed in though, while we're in Jonesboro, I love Heavenly Ham, this, you know, little sandwich shop there, and I haven't eaten there in years because neither one of my kids ever want to eat there, and I'm always with my kids when I'm with Jonesboro now, when I'm in Jonesboro because I don't work there anymore. So when we drove by, I'm like, I'm getting a box dinner to go for later, you know, because I started off little boxes. So I got my usual ham sandwich, cucumber salad, comes with a cookie and a drink, and I stuck it in the fridge when we got home and had it for supper later. They completely screwed up my sandwich. I don't even know what in the world was happening with that thing, but I was so disappointed. I knew something was weird immediately when I opened up the wrapper, and it was covered in like syrup. The sandwich was like this sticky, sweet, gingery, clove tasting syrup. It was stuck to the paper. It was sticky to touch. I'm like, what the crap is going on? And I took a bite, and it just tasted like it had Thousand Island dressing or something on it. So I opened it. It was just supposed to be ham, cheese, mayonnaise, lettuce, and tomato, or like honey mustard, lettuce, and tomato. Uh-oh. Why are you shaking? What's up with this? Oh, no. Oh, I had her sitting on a cord. Anyway, it had pickles on it and like French's fried onions like you put on green bean casserole. It was the weirdest concoction I had ever seen in my life. So that was bitterly disappointing, because I had been wanting it for like 5 years. I've been wanting a sandwich from there. I don't know if I got someone else's order, because the rest of the stuff was right that I ordered, and so. I went ahead and ate it. Like I picked all the stuff off of it that I could. The French's fried onions, which was really weird on it. I couldn't do anything about the sticky bun, but I took off the pickles and all that. And it was just not good, and I kind of feel a little pukey now. You know what I mean? I kind of feel like, ugh. I can put my Seam So Easy guide back on now if I wanted. I don't desperately need it as bad on this machine because this is bigger, so it only extends it out, you know, about an inch. So on my Singer Start, I desperately need it because the throat's so little. Oh, what else? Oh no, we picked up the Walmart Ruby yesterday, didn't we? Yep, my stitches are looking good, y'all. Look what they did this thing. This was on the machine when I picked it up, like they tested it all. I've never seen her beautiful, beautiful stitches like this, because I always just use either zigzag or regular stitch. Look how pretty that one is. Like the leaves on a vine. And here's a zigzag that's dotted. Y'all probably think I'm so ignorant. You're like, duh. But, you know, I haven't been sewing that long, so it's new to me. It's new to me, okay? I can barely just make it go regular, much less fancy. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? So yeah, I had disappointing Dunkin' Donuts coffee, and I had disappointing Heavenly Ham supper. And I had disappointing lunch at Lebowski's. All of my eats were disappointing today. Except for my breakfast. Because I had the same thing I have almost every day, Morningstar Farm sausage links. That didn't let me down. I see why this took so long last time. Oh, we did all these last, so we should get these done in this video, because didn't it take us just one video to do all these petals last video? I know it's been a couple weeks since I've worked on this with the Paducah show and got me off track. Y'all, next, I don't know why I didn't think of this until I was making my Paducah video. I wish I would have taken pictures of all you guys that I got to meet. Next year when I go, of course I'll have to ask permission. I want to take pictures with everybody I meet and put them on my YouTube video. Won't that be fun? If they don't mind, of course. I so wish I would have done that. I met so many of you guys and it just made my day. Well, Sam tried to watch Breakfast Club last night, he said, and he watched half of it and he just didn't like it. I'm flabbergasted by that. How could you not like Breakfast Club? Oh my gosh. Kids today. Sam found a bunch of my, in the car, you know, I have this old CD container, old CD folder in the glove box. And it's just almost completely full of CDs I burned and made. Like back when you could do that on the internet, you could download songs and burn them to CDs. Back in the early 2000s, I made so many mixed tapes, CDs. So we were listening to some of them, and I gotta say, man, I got good taste in music. I still dug every song that we played. That was the dial-up days. I was doing that over dial-up, downloading those songs. Okay, I'm having a little issues with the petal again, not wanting to start stitching. And last time I think it was because I had it too fast. And once I didn't push the petal so hard, she stopped doing that. But anyway, that was back in the dial-up internet days, and it would take hours for me to just download one song. Literally 2 to 3 hours one song. It was insane times. I would sit there for hours doing that. There was LimeWire. I used LimeWire, but there's also one before that, and I can't remember the name of it. But it was awesome. LimeWire was pretty janky, like it messed up a lot, but the one before that, it was amazing. If y'all remember what the name of it was, let me know, but I think it was Metallica who had a temper tantrum over it and got them shut down. I can't remember the name of the first one. I'd know it if I heard it, though. And I also had I guess maybe I should be telling this on, you know, the FBI warnings on the videotapes. Warning! Do not make copies of this. Dude, they probably don't even put CD players in cars anymore. My car I got into was a 2013, so it still has a CD player in it. But I bet you that new cars don't. If y'all got a newer car than me, say down below, because I don't think anybody uses CDs anymore. What is going on? What the heck? It was sewing without me touching it. I was not pressing the pedal. What is happening? I'm not touching nothing. What in the world? Y'all, it's stitching by itself. What? And I was just bragging on her. What in the world? That's freaked me out. That is freaking me out. There it goes again. I'm not touching it. There must be what is happening? There's a ghost in here trying to use my machine. Why in the world would it be stitching by itself? If it keeps happening, I'm definitely calling that shop tomorrow. That's never happened before. Ghost sewing. My foot wasn't even hovering over the pedal. My foot was this far from the pedal. And it was stitching by itself. I know it's got a button where you can stitch it by itself, but y'all saw I did not push the button. I was not pushing the button. It's doing it again. That was 4 stitches that I did not press. I'm freaked out. I'm definitely calling them tomorrow. Y'all, I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. What in the world is going on? My feet are nowhere near that pedal right now. I'm turning it off. I am so freaked out right now. What in the world is going on? Hold on. Alright, I googled it and it says pedal, something like the pedal or the internal wiring, and I'm afraid they might have messed up my internal wiring somehow when they serviced it, because it's never done that before. I'm going to turn it on and we'll just try again. I'm definitely calling them ASAP in the morning, because oh my gosh, I'm going to be so mad if they've tore up my machine. Why do I have the worst luck with mechanical things? You might be seeing my finger start back in here pretty soon. And at least I've got it on video, because I can show them what it's doing if it doesn't, because it's not doing it constantly. It just started doing it occasionally. And you know, that's usually how it works when you try to show someone when something's not working and never does it, like when you take your car into the shop. But it's on video. It's on video. That's why I'm scared to spend a bunch of money on a real expensive machine. My luck, I break it a weekend. And then I, you know, spent thousands of dollars on some machine and I can't use it anymore. That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Weird, weird, weird. It's doing it. It did it again. That last couple strikes, my foot's not on the pedal. Oh my gosh. Look, 1 foot, 2 foot. I'm not touching it. Okay, I'm just gonna have to stop for today. It's gonna be a short video because this is ridiculous. Can y'all believe that? I'm so frustrated. What the crap? Oh, I'm so frustrated. That's the cherry on top of my day, y'all. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Subscribe if you like to watch Sew With Me's. Maybe I'll just go get the Singer Start, bring the Singer Start back in here and work on her. Because she's going to have to go back in the shop. Definitely. I'll see y'all at the next one.